on 1395, Adelaide's 5AA. This is Driving with Dixon.
That it is here on your Wednesday night, all thanks to Louver House. Enjoy your outdoor area all year round with an opening and closing roof. Designed, manufactured and installed locally by Louver House. Sam Dado, Charlie Dixon with you here on your Wednesday. Charlie, welcome.
Thanks, mate.
Now, we are joined by another guest that we teased last week on the show.
Yes.
David Johnson. Fill us in.
Yeah, this is Davo, guys, and you've just come back from the Isle of Mann, right?
Yeah, it's I've been back a couple of weeks now, so just over the jet lag.
Yeah, all right.
I can still sleep all day, but it's, yeah, feeling good though.
Yeah, and so that's like just a whole nother level of crazy for me, and I'm sure for the listeners as well that know what the Isle of Mann is. And you've been going over to Europe to ride bikes since 2002. Yeah,
so it all happened pretty quick. Initially, when I started my career, I started racing out at old Malala in year 2000. And, it was only 2 years of racing in Australia, and then got the call up, got a contract to race overseas.
Amazing.
As a teenager. So, been there ever since, just winging it, basically.
Just winging it.
So I always feel every year, I just say I'm sort of blessed to be there.
Yeah.
And drag it out, this career, as long as I can, really. And just like every year I just, wonder how the hell I've made it happen as long as really, but enjoying it though.
No, that's awesome. And so you sent me a video because you're with Kawasaki, right? And basically a video of how you got over to the Isle of Mann, and by missing flights and boats and all sorts of things, and you were just riding and driving a bunch of Kawasaki stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah, it worked out quite well because I'm the factory Kawasaki deal for the Isle of Mann.
Yeah.
Japan and everyone was there at the TT. Yeah. So it was Kawasaki UK that organised the whole deal.
Yeah.
And they wanted to do something different for advertising. And it turned out all right. Like we were joking about I'd say views on different platforms, but Facebook was the biggest one. We joked about getting over 1 million views would be nice. Yeah, but we smashed that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it was good. And then the Japanese guys, it sort of just made them all sort of respect what we're doing more, and they see how popular the TT is. I mean, it is massive. But in Japan, they're in their own little world over there, really. But so it worked out good for us in particular. So we'll just go. Don't even know if I'm running for them next year, but we'll just have to wait and see. But we'll see what kind of contract they can muscle up. But it worked out well, and it was fun. Over a 2 month period of me leaving my actual house in Australia,
getting picked up by the Australian Uber driver.
Yeah, that's my mate Tezza
in the VE Calais V8. That was great.
That was that's Terry, and he organised all the wig and stuff. That was funny. And,
I'll have to put the link on my Facebook and stuff so people can have a look at it. It is a great clip.
Yeah.
But now talk to us about the Isle of Mann. Like what bike? So you're riding a Kawasaki. What CC are they?
1,000 Superbike, but I was also in 1,000cc Super Stock, which is basically as you'd find on a showroom floor with a few mods, and Super Sport as well, which is a 636.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a big dude. You'd have that drama with riding bikes. Like it's I'm not even as big as you, but I always get yelled at from my team for being big dude. But on the little bike, it's sort of it struggles a bit. I never had I need a bike with grunts. I'm a big bike guy.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Super bikes are for me. But I still got top 10 on the Super Sport as well. So it was
right.
It was okay. But big bikes are the ones which the super bike is the main one. More horsepower, more fun for me.
Yeah, right. And talk us through it. Like, what is it like ripping around those streets? Like, I mean, I know you probably can't quite explain it, but like, and why? I guess. Like, I mean, I know it's like to win, of course, but there's like they didn't have anyone die over the last year, did they?
Last 2 years.
Last 2 years, which is great because it is known to have like sometimes 2 people die like a year, right?
Yeah. It is, but it's hard. I mean, I'd never try to think about that side of it, but it is always at the back of your mind. But When I started, I didn't really, it wasn't on my radar up until, my first year at the TT was 2010.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
And I was racing British Superbike at the time, and I'd been riding a little bit of World Superbike, European Champ Superbike as well. So I was a short circuit guy, which is like, the band we call that short circuit, even though it's a long track, but it's short compared to the TT. But I sort of got offered a couple of deals a couple of years before, and I turned it down. I wanted to focus 100% on the short circuit stuff. And then eventually I was at a bit of a crossroads with my career in the short circuit, so I thought, let's give it a go to try and forward myself, because I know how massive the TT is.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy learning circuits. And that's the ultimate in learning a circuit is the TT. It's 60.4 kilometres one lap.
Is it?
So yeah.
I didn't even know that. Far
massive,
out. That's massive.
And so it's like 400 corners. And so
you got to know, and plus you can't. Yeah, you got to know. So you basically you got to have that research, I suppose. And do you do what they do, like where you sort of like sit there and visualize all the corners and stuff like that before the race, or you just sort of know because you've been doing it for however long now?
Yeah, I watch loads of videos and stuff, and there's a game as well. When I first started the TT, the game was pretty basic. Yeah. But the new game is so the graphics are amazing. So you can actually properly learn the circuit.
Oh right, okay, yeah, I get that. So it's like a sim sort of thing.
Basically, yeah. Well, you can use a sim, but if you do it, there's no proper sims for it. There probably is, but I've never been on one. Yeah. But the research you have to do. The first 3 years of the TT are the most dangerous. Yeah. Because of the fact that it's so many corners, and like you can be coming up to one. I got an eye opener big time when I first went there. Like I got quizzed by one of the top guys, and he's like, so where are we? What's next? And I was like, next one's like a flat out left-hander, isn't it? He goes, no, it's a right-hand hairpin. Oh, wow. So, and then I really crapped myself. Yeah. And I thought, mate, I've got to do some research here, because literally, like I said, the first 3 years is the most dangerous, because you can actually full throttle up to a corner thinking it's flat out and it's a hairpin. Wow. And you don't have to be rocket scientists to work out what happens. But, so you really got to, like, put effort in to learning the circuit, and I did that after that freaking eye opener that I got. Yeah, absolutely. And went alright the first year, and I got best newcomer that year, and then it was like a drug from then on. Like you just, I was like, mate, I did it once to tick the box. I did it, tick it, and I've ticked a freaking few more since, because it's like I can't get it out of my system now, and like it's just I can't live without it now. It's it's in there. So until I get to a certain point where basically I don't get the call up anymore, the contracts, or whatever, then that'll be my my exit, I think. But I'm still going alright for over 40 now, so it's while I'm still getting the results, I'll just keep at it.
And where did you say you finished again?
Fifth in the main race for this year was Superbike race. Yeah, wow. So it was
still got it.
Yeah, and like I say, just winging it and just wondering how.
Just winging the most dangerous race in the world. That's unbelievable. And so you said it's, what did you say, 60K?
Yeah, 60.4 kilometres.
And how many laps do you do?
6 laps is the big races. Which is just under 2 hours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and 1 lap. I mean, the lap record is just under 17 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
It's like I explained it to Cornsey, actually. Graham, I did conversations with Cornsey a few years ago. And say that for Adelaide listeners, like from the bottom of the toll gate there, like start there, flat out, through town, through here, out to Malala in under 17 minutes.
That is unbelievable. Far out. And so what's the top speed then that you get on, like, say one of the long straights then?
My fastest is 209 miles an hour, which is 346.
Holy hell. And
like last year I had a big crash. I crashed at 260.
Oh, and, wow.
At the
TT.
At the TT, yeah.
So what happened then? What were the injuries? What?
Well, somehow, again, it's one I don't like talking about, because it was fair demons going into this year with it. But,
absolutely.
It was at the K tree this corner, and my steering down there, the steering down there, it stops when you do a tank slapper. It sort of stops that, and it should
so stiffens up the steering
and come out of the tank slapper. Yeah, but that sort of the mount on the Oiland steering down, I didn't care. I mentioned that because I want some compensation out of it because I'm like a crash test dummy for him. But yeah, Olin's steering down, it broke.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And then basically, the whole ball joint came out, and it was just sitting in my fairing. So it was no dampening on the tank stubber. So it just got worse and worse and worse. And then I smacked my chest on the tank and broke 4 ribs, and then I had to jump off.
Oh, wow.
And luckily I went straight down the middle of the road, and the bike sort of bounced off the walls, and I went straight 450 metres. I tumbled for. Which the road's only as wide as this, so trajectory wise, I was pretty freaking lucky.
Oh wow, absolutely.
But, yeah, so that
260.
Yeah, and I only broke my collarbone and 4 ribs. Which,
That's all.
And I'm the only person to survive a crash at that corner.
Oh wow,
So it was.
holy
Yeah.
Okay.
that's incredible.
I think I'm Superman now. That's my mentality. I'm like going in, like, you know, you got to be confident going into it.
You
Yeah,
got to
so,
be right. Otherwise,
like,
what's
you
the
haven't
point?
got me this time. See if you get me this time. Let's just go at it again and just ride harder.
That's
You
ridiculous.
said you're over 40 now.
Yeah.
With age, do you feel reactions are slowing down or anything? Or do you process like, oh, this is kind of dangerous now? Or are you just that mindset of, this is great, let's just keep going?
Yeah, no, it's not. Definitely, I don't think about the worst case scenario.
Yep.
And they say when you do, when you
Yeah,
are
that's
thinking,
enough.
when you sort of pull off at the next pub and just have a
Yeah,
few
pull
beers,
in.
basically.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pubs around the TT too.
Yeah.
But at the moment, like even driving a car, like I'm with my missus, we're driving yesterday, and I was like, look out for that. I could see it like a bolt on the ground, which could have gone into a tyre. And she was like, what? She couldn't
Wow.
see it.
Yeah.
Like so I'm thinking that maybe I'm still
It's still got
sharp, but
clearly.
yeah.
That's
But
yeah.
because you have to do that at the TT, especially. You got to make sure you can see like ahead and see
Yeah.
what's coming, and if there's something on the ground, like oil spills as well. Like
Yeah, true.
got to be onto that sort of stuff. But
Far out.
Unreal. What we'll do now, we'll take a quick
Yeah.
break. All thanks to Luba House. More with Davo next. Stick around. Interesting story.
On 1395, Adelaide's 5AA, this is Driving with Dixon.
That it is. Welcome back. All thanks to Luba House. Charlie Dixon, Sam Dado with you. Davo's hung around, Charlie.
He has, and he was just showing us his video of him crashing, which was frightening, to say the least. And you were just saying we had to cut him off so we could get it on air. Like, well, talk us through when you basically stopped skidding along the ground.
yeah, so it was 450 meters of basically hell when I was going through it, and I was just waiting. I didn't hit my head, so I remember everything.
Yeah, right.
So I remember the whole deal, which is good. Like, because usually I get knocked out, I'm like, don't remember the last week sort of thing.
yeah,
but,
right.
But so I jumped off, and then I was in the moment of like, I'm crashing here, and it's at a point on the track where you just think that you can't crash there.
Yeah, right.
I'm crashing here, and then just like instinct is to jump off. Which I've had a couple of no brakes experiences in the past at different tracks around the world. 3 in total, where I've got the 2 pump rule. If it ain't there in 2, out.
Yeah,
Wow.
And
right.
it's like, because if you go for 3, that's an extra like at 200 miles an hour. That's an extra 100 to 200 meters. You know. So it was easy. It wasn't easy, but it was a decision I made pretty quick.
Pretty quick to jump off.
Yeah. So when I finished tumbling, so I went from basically marshal post to marshal post, which is around pretty much exactly 450 meters, 500 meters. And I stopped rolling and looked up, and I was just covered with like freaking orange like Marshall bib, and this Marshall was straight over the top of me. I was like, mate, you got it quick. And it's like, no, mate, you did.
Unreal.
And it was like, yeah.
Oh,
And
goodness.
he came up to me at the TT this year,
Yeah.
because everyone that was at the scene, like, because basically my bike went up onto the footpath, and all those marshals jumped out the way, and it was about an inch away from hitting one of the marshals' bikes, which was sitting there, because they ride there and then stop there for the day. So yeah, they expected the worst, and then I roll up, and I was still fully conscious, looked up, and then straight away, and he said he laughed straight away, but it was like, and then the protocol for those guys, it's a savage. I mean, the marshals there, full credit to them, like everywhere around the world, marshals, most of them are
volunteers.
Volunteers, yeah. And there's those sector managers or whatever.
Yeah.
The protocol, which is savage, is just to rip you off the road, to get you off the track. Doesn't matter how
true.
injured you are. And I've seen it this year because the guy crashed in front of me, and I come past and he was getting ripped off the track exactly how I was, which one marshal had one leg and one marshal had my arm and just ripped me off the track.
True.
Which that's their protocol, because the TT is a different animal, and obviously
of course.
it's
And there's and blind corners, bikes coming at 240
yeah,
miles
well,
an hour, you know.
that is a seriously fast part of the track. So it's so they just ripped me off the track, but luckily I wasn't overly injured. We'll say collarbone and four ribs. That is absolutely nothing for a TT crash.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's unreal, mate. I mean, holy hell, that's and to go back and finish in fifth.
Yeah, I was happy with that. It was like a challenge for myself, like mental
challenge. Yeah,
major
absolutely.
mental challenge for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially going back through that section.
Yeah, and like watching that section, it's like it looked like it sort of like steps down and sort of comes back up as well, like around that sort of dips into that corner.
Yeah, because there's a blind. They call it K tree because there's a massive tree with K on it because there's a curb.
Yeah,
But they spelled curb with a K over there, which I found out because I was like, why the hell has it got K and it's freaking curb? C for curb. And they're like, you're an absolute idiot, David. I'm like, no, I'm serious. And I actually did this like in an interview over there. And they all thought I was freaking like special.
Weird.
Yeah. But I was like, I looked it up, and Australia and America spell it with a C, but everywhere else spell it with a K. But anyway,
right.
that's a short story long anyway. But so yeah, the K for curb, their curb, because it really jumps out at you.
Yeah.
And it's quite a famous part of the track, really. But at the K, it dips down like you said, and that's when it got that tank slapper right in that dip. Yeah, that's what smashed my my ribs on the tank.
On the tank. Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, that's incredible, mate. And you say you're hoping to go back again next year?
Definitely, yeah. It's because this year went really well. I mean, Kawasaki is not the sort of bike to be on this year. It's a BMW and Honda Cup at the moment. So it was unexpected, and it was great because Japan Kawasaki head bosses were there. Yeah. So the options for next year are there's no shortage of it. But I want to stay with the same team and possibly a different manufacturer, but we're not sure yet. But just like I say, just keep going while I can, and my main motivation is just to avoid a real job. So I've never really had a real job.
Like me too.
Exactly. See, it's the exact same mentality as you. But
that's it.
Yeah.
And so you're back over for how long? Here, and then you got to go again?
Yeah, back here for another couple of weeks, and then go back for the Classic TT, and also the Goodwood Revival, which one that you'd know about. Yeah, it's cars and bikes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable thing. It's like everyone dresses up in like 50s outfits, and like if you're not dressed up, you're a minority.
Yeah, right.
I've done it before. Walked in, I'm like, mate, I feel like an idiot because everyone's dressed up. Like it's like going
to the hills, right?
Back to the Future. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Back to the past, sorry, but yeah, so I'm going to do that as well because that's unreal. Like you're sitting there having dinner with freaking Damon Hill and all the who's who of motorbikes as well. Yeah. I was a bit drunk at the last of the big ball thing, which is another. I can't even explain to you how awesome it is. But I was a bit, had a few jacks and I walked past old Giacomo Agostini, which is like the greatest MotoGP rider of all time.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, hey, Giacomo. And he knew who I was because I watched the TT. I've never met him before, but we just had a good chat.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so people like that. And obviously I had a few cans of courage so you can go up and go and have a chit chat with anyone. and they'll talk back. Like, it's awesome, yeah. So that's pretty much looking forward to that more than the Classic TT. But so Classic TT just before it. And then mid-September is the Revival.
The Revival. And that's at the Goodwood
circuit there.
Circuit there. So that's the hill climb, or whatever they call it.
Hill climb's the Festival of Speed, which
Festival of Speed.
I think that's just been, and then maybe just come up. And then the Revival's the second one.
Circuit,
same.
That's
full circuit racing.
Full circuit racing. Yeah. Okay. So I've only sort of just watched YouTube, just like of the what we're talking, the one
The hill climb.
The
hill
hill
climb,
climb
yeah.
one, yeah.
Festival of Speed.
Festival of Speed, yeah, which is awesome. So I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that.
Yeah.
and see,
They show it all live on internet as well. So,
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
but I'm not real. It's funny. The guy I'm riding with is a heart surgeon from London,
Yeah, right.
and his name's the Doc they call him. But
Doc.
he's a very eccentric dude,
Yeah.
and you won't mind me saying, but he ain't very fast on a motorbike. And you do it together. So I do as best I can in the top 10 or whatever, and then.
Yeah.
He jumps on, and then it's funny when he jumps. I like giving him the bike, and I'm all revved up,
Yeah.
and he gets on, gets his shoulders going, and revs it a bit. Looks at me, he's like, thumbs up. I'm like, it might go. You should have gone about a minute ago. So by that time, I'm literally go straight to the freaking bar. But it's just a good bit of fun, really. But it's not
that's
about
awesome.
results for me. That one, it's just
just have fun and
being in the moment sort of thing.
that's awesome. Yeah, well, I'll have to get Aldo together and we'll try and watch it.
Yeah,
Because
do that.
That's how we sort of teed this up through our mutual friend Aldo, who's a bit of a weapon himself. You've seen all over his.
Speaking of eccentrics,
Yeah, he's got. He's a special human, that bloke. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for coming on, mate. It's awesome. I mean, to hear someone who's been through the TT and been doing it for as long as you is awesome, and hopefully our listeners enjoyed it as well, and we'll put the clip up on YouTube as well. So thanks again, mate.
No worries. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming in, mate. That's all thanks to Louver House. Enjoy your outdoor area all year round with an opening and closing roof. Designed, manufactured and installed locally by Louver House. 7 o'clock news up next, followed by Matthew Pantelis. We'll catch you next week.